Hey everyone. Hi. That's a pretty image of me, wasn't it? I thought so. Nice artwork. What? Oh, the Shin Godzilla one made by GNA. Very talented artist. Probably one of my favorite artists in the community, if not my favorite. Trying to get in a good position here. What's up, everybody? Are you in your final form? I am not. Facial hair included, yeah. Yeah, it's coming along. What's up, Nuts for Kaiju? I never know how to say your name. Hey, Skyers Dragonel. No, I'm not in my final form. I'm not. Are you excited for Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, of course I'm excited for Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah. Which questions to ask indeed. Very, very good question right there. Do you think Mechagodzilla will be teased at the end of Godzilla vs. Kong? No, I don't think that Mechagodzilla is going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong. Despite what a lot of people will tell you, I don't think he will be in the movie. So no, I don't think they're going to tease him because I don't think he's going to necessarily be joining the MonsterVerse. Oh, I'm a Disney shill because I like Marvel movies. Is that it? Ah, ZTN also streaming. That guy streams every night. Rob streams every night. You can never do a stream without interrupting Rob's stream because he streams always. Starting something called Kaiju Files. Go check it out sometime. Besides that, why is it that you think Kong deserves to win? Well, maybe. Should wait for my next video because it's the topic of that next video. Dat raid do? I think you meant dat raid do. What's up, Rob? How are you doing? You only stream 3 nights a week? Well, guess what? Fridays are my pretty much my only nights off. Fridays are like my only nights off. So this is basically the only time I can ever stream. I've seen a lot of requests recently to start doing Sunday night streams. Can't do that. I can't do Sunday night streams. So I'm basically only able to do it on Friday nights. Come on, Derek. You've seen my gameplay vids, haven't you? Nope. If you ask for a shout out, that means you're not getting a shout out. You were just about to end your stream, but they told me... They told you I went live. Nice. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. I've been watching a whole bunch of your streams lately. I mean, I don't get to watch them live because I always miss them, but I've been trying to watch a bunch of them lately. Rob is like the only Godzilla YouTuber that I watch. You know, I think that's actually true. He might be the only person making Godzilla videos that I watch still. It's not like I don't like other Godzilla YouTubers, just that I can't keep up with them anymore. but I've been trying to keep up with Rob's videos to the best of my ability. Do you honestly think Godzilla vs. Kong will make enough money at the box office for the MonsterVerse to continue? I think that depends on a lot of different factors, such as the release date and the marketing, but I think it has the potential to, yes. I honestly think it has the potential to. What do you think will happen to Monarch and Godzilla vs. Kong? I think they're going to be in a bit of disarray because they don't have a leader at the moment. Do you watch Monster Island Buddies? I don't watch them a lot. Very occasionally will one of their videos come through my recommended, and usually I will click on it. I watch their lists. I don't watch the show Monster Island Buddies, and I don't watch all of their lists or whatever other videos they make. But I've seen a few. I've seen their newest video, for instance, their newest episode of Monster Island Buddies I've watched. And I've seen a fair amount of their like list videos from over time. But I don't watch like religiously, nor, do I try and like keep up with them. It's almost Thanksgiving, which means it's almost a break from school. Yeah, I really got a lot to do before that break comes up. So school is very busy at the moment. It's very, very busy. Nope, I'm not interested in Sonic after the new trailer. However, I did think that the new design looks pretty sweet. I really have a lot of respect for them for changing the design. But no, I don't care about the movie. I think it looks poorly written, so I don't want to see it. Hey, you made art of Godzilla. Oh, have you made art of Godzilla? If so, could you possibly show it? Sure. Yeah, I have. I've done Godzilla art. Yeah, I actually have some right here. Here's my sketch thing for school. It's just my red folder that I keep all my school stuff in, and I've been chipping away at some pieces. I'll show you what I mean by my sketchbook. Let me get these like random. Oh, thank you so much, Nuts for Kaiju, for the donation. I really appreciate it. He says, Leak Rob's ex is at Area 51. Okay, well, good for them. I don't know what they're still doing there. The raid was a long, long time ago. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Alden Tolbert? I've definitely messed your name up before. Thank you very much, Alden Tolbert. Which non-Toho monsters you want in the MonsterVerse? Gamera, I suppose, if they build up to it and they handle it kind of in a Heisei fashion. Sure, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so like these are my like random sketches. Yeah, so it's just like just sketching faces and whatnot. Here's some fun sketches of a human breathing atomic breath. That's fun. I was trying to draw what a human would look like with the Shin Godzilla split jaw, and it looked really horrible, like grotesque. So I was like, I'm gonna put some atomic breath coming out of that mouth. But anyways, yeah, I do Godzilla drawings as well. So like, here's one I'm working on, and here's another one I've been working on, and here's like, oh, I guess he's not here. I thought there was a Ghidorah on the back, but there isn't. So that's what I do during class. That's how I spend class time. I'm very productive, very, very productive. Definitely don't just sit there doodling in the back. My drawings suck, one of you says. That's alright, you don't have to love them. I don't love all of them. Some of them I'm proud of. Some of them I'm like, that's it's not great. Like, here's two more. These have actually been in here since a long time. These are like a year old. So here's the one that has Godzilla and then Ghidorah on the back. Yeah, I didn't really ever get progress on that. And like here were just some quick sketches to pass time a year ago. Yeah, these are all like years. These ones are quite old. I don't clear this notebook out often. But that's what you get for asking me an art question. Is you get an extended period for me to answer. I actually really like the eyes on this new one I'm doing. I just started this one like a week ago. I'm a big fan of the eye. I don't know why, but I think it looks dank. So there you go. Thank you very much, guy whose name I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Dylan. I'm going to assume that's Dylan. Yeah, why wouldn't it be? That's Dylan. I just don't know how to say your last name. It's intimidating me. Sishta. Yeah, Dylan Sishta. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. He says, thank you for being my go-to Goji guy. Well, thank you for watching. I really, you know, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you. What's your favorite Godzilla suit? My favorite Godzilla suit fluctuates all the time. I have like a couple top favorites that I can name off. 75 is one of my top favorites. 64 Mothaverse Godzilla is one of my top favorites. Godzilla 89 is one of my top favorites. I'm a big fan of the 91 the 91 suit as well. So those are all some of my favorite suits. Have you ever met an entitled person? Yeah, all the time. That face? I don't understand what that means. That face where you hide your upper lip looks so weird with the mustache. That face? I don't know what that means. Do you have YouTube's problems? What does that mean? Do I have YouTube's problems? Do you mean like am I having problems with the new updates? No, I don't anticipate that I will be having problems with the new updates. Like the new Copa update, right? That's got a lot of people intimidated. I basically made a video making fun of how ridiculous the whole thing is, but no, I don't anticipate I'm actually gonna have any problems with it. Because I just think I can make logical arguments that my videos aren't made for kids. So I've also seen a lot of people in my comments, like when I said in my last video that I don't swear often, like, D-Man, you swear all the time. You use the Lord's name in vain. Okay, boomer, thank you very much. That's not a swear word. I featured you in one of my vids. Well, thank you very much. Episode Red, I appreciate it. Can you guess why I almost failed my art gallery? Failed my class art gallery. No. I can't. D-Man, what Godzilla vs. Kong ending would you make? Like a plot twist or like a teaser for the future series? None. No, I don't. What? A plot twist? I wouldn't put a plot twist. I feel like that would be like meaning that there would be a team up, right? A plot twist in a versus movie is pretty much only a team up, right? I don't know. What I would do for the ending of Godzilla vs. Kong, I don't care who wins. I would have one of them beat the other, right? And probably kick them down, you know, like get them on the ground, maybe pop the foot up on their chest and then do a victory roar. You could do that either way. Godzilla does it at the end of King of the Monsters. You could recreate that, but with Kong underneath the foot. That'd be pretty epic. Or you could have Kong throw his foot up on top of Godzilla and then beat his chest while roaring. Have it be a cool, 1933 homage. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be really cool. So that's how I would do it. And then I would have them spare the other one. Whoever's on the ground, I would have them be spared by the winning monster. So that way you leave the door open for the future so that you can do stuff with both of them. But I wouldn't kill either of them. But that's how I would end it. I would end it like that. And then if you want to set up for a teaser, yeah, I would maybe tease like The Return of Mothra, or them making progress on recreating Ghidorah or something. D-Man, show us your King Kong and Godzilla t-shirt collection. Not right now, but maybe someday. You can see them throughout the course of my videos. I'm wearing a Monarch shirt right now. I always am typically wearing doubled up on my Godzilla merch. Hey D-Man, have you graduated or are you graduating next year? I have graduated high school. I am in college currently, so I have not graduated college, but yeah, I have graduated high school, and so that's a period of my life that is over. For better and worse. Do I think Ford will return in Godzilla vs. Kong? No, I don't think Ford will return ever in the MonsterVerse. I liked the tease or the tribute we got to him in Godzilla King of the Monsters, but no, I don't think the character's ever actually going to return. Now that Godzilla King of the Monsters is on Blu-ray and we haven't gotten a look into any of the unrevealed Titans, do you think we will see them? Yes, I do. I think we will see some of the unrevealed Titans, not all of them. What's college like? College is kind of awful. I liked high school, not all of it. There was a lot of it that I hated. I would actually rephrase that. Let me rework my previous statement. I liked at least one class a year in high school. And then my senior year, I loved all my classes. I had a sweet schedule. I got out early. It was awesome. And then I went to college, and it's not awesome. It isn't. I'm not excited for college. It seems like high school again, but this time you pay for it. It is. A lot of it is like that, right? Personally, for me, I don't have to worry about that because I am in the film and television program. You know, that's like what I'm majoring in is film and television. So I don't really have to worry about a lot of the traditional, like, oh, your first 2 years are you go and you basically do high school over again. You get to take English and math and all this other stuff. Also, because I did a lot of that in high school already, I was dual enrolled, so I have a lot of those credits already. So I don't really have to worry about any of my prerequisites. So I'm just straight up going into the actual film stuff, and it's not all that great. I have a lot of gripes with the way they handle things, but you know, it just is what it is. Yeah, I'm 14. I skipped a couple grades, so I kind of got boosted through the program. Have you ever tried to make a Godzilla comic? Because I'm currently writing Godzilla vs. Kong 2020 comic. Yeah, I've written a couple Godzilla comics. I have a lot of fun doing that. That's actually what got me into wanting to write comics, was back when Godzilla 2014 came out, when the movie had already been in theaters. I was so inspired by it that I basically wrote my own comic series. It starts out with like the monologue, that like Halo jump monologue from Godzilla 2014, except that it's not in the Godzilla 2014 universe. It was like my own universe with like every kaiju I could possibly imagine thrown in there. From like every studio ever. Like Godzilla fights Yongari at one point and all this other crazy crossovers. It was called King of Kings because there was like the kings, which were like essentially the alphas in terms of MonsterVerse terms, where it was Kong was a king, Ghidorah was a king, Godzilla was a king, and then Gamera was a king, and then the four of them, like, it was basically like a big kaiju war until, you know, they crowned the victor, whoever won. I never finished it, so who knows who won? Probably Godzilla, but that you never know. I'd like to revisit that someday, you know, if I could write comics. That's what got me into this kind of creative side of things. When I started writing King of Kings, I made an Instagram so that I could upload pictures of Godzilla. It was basically so that I could have a second camera roll. My Instagram started out as a way for me to upload pictures of Godzilla that I could use for reference when drawing. And the Instagram got pretty popular. And so it kind of led me down a more creative path. It kind of inspired me to make the Godzilla YouTube channel that we're on today, D-Man1954. And it's just evolved into what it is now. But I still have that same like inside passion that I want to write. That's what I want to do. I want to be a writer. I want to write novels and comic books. And in terms of film, I know I'm in the film program, right? I'm majoring in film, so you'd think, you should probably want to do something with film. If I'm gonna, I'd like to write and direct and maybe act. I don't think I'm a terrible actor. I know Derek Knight, the character I play in Never Cloudy, is a pretty difficult character for me personally to play, but I'm not bad at voice acting, certainly. I think I could be a great voice actor. And then also, like, I think I could do some roles just fine. So that's kind of where I'm at mentally. But yeah, I want to be a writer. So anyways, the guy who asked if I have written a Godzilla comic, yes. Could have answered that very easily, but I decided not to. D-Man, I can tell the future. D-Man will not read this. This is a dumb comment. Nice, Bailey. I read it. I read your comment. If Bryan Cranston's character survived in 2014 and returned to King of the Monsters, how do you think the movie and his character would have turned out? I think it would have turned out generally the same, although I think he would have been probably a Monarch member, working alongside Serizawa. I would be interested to see what the dynamic between him and Serizawa would be, because I don't know if they would necessarily like each other. I think Bryan Cranston's character would probably dislike Serizawa quite a bit. Maybe you can dub the next Japanese Godzilla movie. I'd love to. I could have played a better Haruo Sakaki than what's his name did. Not that I think the guy who played Haruo did a bad job in the English dubs of the anime. I just think that the character is supposed to be younger than the voice, right? The guy's voice in the English dub, first of all, he kind of is unemotional in that whole first movie. I think he does a good job in both Planet Eater and in City on the Edge of Battle, but I think in Monster Planet specifically, he's quite flat in a lot of his line delivery. And I wouldn't have been, as you can tell if you compare my trailer to the official trailer. I remember when the official trailer came out, a lot of people came to the trailer that I dubbed and was like, how come D-Man does it better? Maybe I just have an ego. I probably couldn't, if I'm 100% realistic, probably couldn't have done it better than him, but I would have liked to give it a shot. My older sister is 16 and she's only in 10th grade. What? Well, not everyone gets to skip half the grades. D-Man, please read my comment. That's all I have to say. Well, Kelly, I got you. How come I always tend to read those comments? I always wind up reading the person's comment when they're like, how come he never reads my comment? And that's the comment that I wind up reading. Hey D-Man 1954, how are you been doing? Hope you've been well. How have I been doing? I'm doing all right. I'm a little stressed out at the moment. Got a lot of homework. Who's your YouTube crush? So it has to be someone on YouTube that I have a crush on. She doesn't upload anymore, but if anyone remembers Allie, 2M Gover C squared. I had a crush on her back in the day. I dare you to stop talking. I dare you to start talking. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. Recently, I've been seeing people go back on the anime trilogy. There's still a dislike by most people, but I've actually seen others turn around on them. I think that given 10 years from now, I think people will view the trilogy as like a classic trilogy. I think people are going to like it quite a bit. I just think in the moment, it's so radically different from what we've gotten that people don't like it. But I think in time, people will learn to appreciate it And given 10 years, I feel like I feel like there will be, like a general kind of fan turnaround for it. The same way we got for 98. I got really distracted by the comments. That tends to happen in live streams. If I'm like watching comments while trying to talk, I get really distracted and words don't come out properly. Predictions on when the trailer will drop. Jesus, I have talked about this so much. Of course, I think December is a possibility. Tokyo Comic-Con is a possibility to get a teaser. I don't think we're going to get a trailer there, but I think we might get something. And that's pretty much all I can think of. If we don't get a trailer in 2019, I'm going to put it, I'm just going to say it. If we don't get a trailer in 2019 by December, the movie's delayed. That's what's happening. So if we don't get a trailer this month or next, movie's delayed officially. I'm gonna say, not actually officially, but it seems like it will be delayed. December seems likely. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people chitter-chattering about, oh man, I think December, they've been dropping dates like December 5th, December 13th. I've seen a lot of that. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Yo, D-Man, when do you think we'll see a trailer? I never have covered that question in 6 videos before. I've never dedicated 7 full videos to that topic. And I definitely don't tweet about it regularly to keep people posted. What do you think if they bring Baggin to the big screen? What is everyone's obsession with Baggin? He's not cool. I don't care about Baggin. Do you think Godzilla vs. Kong will explore more of Ghidorah's origins? Nope. Jesus, I told him a bit ago to stop talking, but he did it. Yeah, I did it. What's everyone hating on Disney for? Look, I get that they're like a juggernaut, that it feels like a victory to see people triumph like Joker. It feels like a victory for Warner Brothers to be like, yes, some other studios can still be successful. But I also don't think Disney puts out like only bad movies. Like, I wouldn't boycott Disney as a whole, like I've seen people like, oh, I can't watch Marvel movies anymore because they're owned by Disney. The best Marvel movies were produced by Disney. It's like, I don't hate the studio as a whole. I don't just hate the studio. I do like to see other studios successful because it shows that there's still a market, but I don't really understand like the whole I hate Disney so much. I don't think the film even can be delayed. Playmates are gearing up to release their toy line in January. If they're still releasing in January, GVK might not have a chance to be. I've thought about that too. We've seen a lot of that lately, haven't we? We've seen a lot of like promises made to smaller companies or like associates working on Godzilla vs. Kong, partnered, I should say, for Godzilla vs. Kong. So people making t-shirts, people making toys and other sort of merchandising. We've seen a lot of like Warner Brothers making promises to them at licensing expos. I don't think they can delay the movie now because of those, but they still might. We never know. Also, here's something interesting. You know how everyone always says that Kong is going to be hurt by the atomic breath because the napalm hurt him in Kong Skull Island? I have an alternative hypothesis for you. He isn't going to be. And here's why. His fur is going to be a hell of a lot thicker when we catch back up to him in Godzilla vs. Kong. And now you might say, well, that doesn't make sense. How could his fur protect him from flames? Behemoth in the Godzilla King of the Monsters novelization, who Michael Dougherty has confirmed is very similar to Kong. That's why they were designed. They designed Behemoth basically to be another mammal like Kong. So we have Behemoth, who in the novelization for Godzilla King of the Monsters is confirmed to be fireproof as a result of how thick his fur is. That's why he's fireproof. So I think if we get Kong with much thicker fur, he'll be fine. It'll still hurt him. It'll still scorch him. But I don't think it's going to be like this game changer or like end all be all thing. And yeah, Godzilla 154 is right. Stop spamming the chat or you're going to get timed out. GVK marketing is non-existent. Not technically, it is existent. It's just small scale at the moment. I'm also a 14-year-old Godzilla YouTuber. Nice. Epic. Epic. Fist bump for my epic 14-year-olds. That seemed like a PewDiePie reference, but I was really thinking of Rampage when I did that. So, that's that. Hey, D-Man, opinion on Shin King Ghidorah. Pretty sweet. But hey, can anyone else be in college and be on YouTube all day? How can anyone... I'm so dyslexic. My God. This is like a thing, and you know, I am chosen a lot to do script reads because we write scripts in school, and I'm chosen a lot to do script reads by my classmates, so I have to read their scripts out loud. And if I am reading action lines, I'm the most dyslexic idiot you've ever seen in the world. It'll be like the word 3, and I will struggle to read it for like 30 seconds. I just like can't understand. The second you give me dialogue, I'm fine. But once you give me like sentences, I just can't do it. I don't know why. It's like something psychological. And it's the same thing that happens in live streams. Like I try and read, and like all the letters just like, whoa. I just can't do it. How can anyone be in college and be on YouTube all day like you? I don't know if he was talking to me or if he was talking about that James guy he added. But the way I do it is by not sleeping much. The D&D man stands for dyslexic. Yeah, exactly. This is my 3rd year in college, and I upload a video every 2 months. See, I don't want to fall into that because I make my income from YouTube. I was one of those people that decided not to get a real job, even though I would argue YouTube is a real job. I was one of those people that never got a traditional job, and so if I wind up only uploading once every 2 months, I'm not doing well financially in that case. I have saved up a lot of money. So it's not like I would instantly be at a loss. I actually think that I could quit YouTube right now and still be able to pay full tuition for my 4 years, but that would basically leave me with no spending money at all. So I can't really do that. But yeah, I need to stick with YouTube. I need to make sure that everything is going according to plan, and so I got to keep uploading as frequently as possible. What's your favorite dinosaur? A velociraptor, but not like a realistic velociraptor, more like the ones from Jurassic Park. D-Man, as a proud boomer, go get a real job. Yeah, exactly. What do you believe the outcome for Godzilla vs. Kong will be? I think Godzilla's going to win. That's what I would guess. Been out of college for 19 years and never posted one video. I just love you and Rob Zach. Well, thank you very much, Nuts for Kaiju. I appreciate it. YouTube definitely is a real job. Only boomers say it isn't. Exactly. That's so true. All the freaking boomers. It's essentially the same as a TV job, except content is made by a specific person. Yeah, that's true. I would think of it more as like a musician, you know, like that kind of entertainer, where it still almost has that stigma for like musicians, where it's like, that's not a real job. You're an idiot. It's like writers are the same. It's like, you want to be a writer? Why don't you get a real job instead? Maybe because I want to enjoy life, unlike you who got stuck in a dead-end 9-to-5. I want to do something that I like, so I'm going to do something that I like. Logan, oh my God. Saruwatari. Is that how you say that? Logan Saruwatari. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it. I tried your name. I really did. Saruwatari. I really am messing that up, and I just keep saying it over and over and over again. Sorry for being annoying in past streams. Please see this comment. I told you, I always see the ones that people are like complaining that I don't see their comments. Why do you think Jakks Pacific, what do you think of Jakks Pacific Monsterverse toys? Do you think they could do better? What do you, would you prefer other brands like Mattel to make toys? I'm excited for Playmates. I'm excited because they did a good job back in the day. I've heard that their quality is not as good as it was back in the day, but fingers crossed that it's still decent. Bandai, I think, does a good job for what they make. Jakks Pacific, I think, is all right. I didn't have a problem with the Jakks Pacific toys. I actually really like the Jakks Pacific Rodan. I didn't love their Godzilla. I didn't love their mini sets paint jobs. Thought the mini sets were fine on their own. And I wasn't huge on the Big Ghidorah because he's not weighted properly, so he falls over every 2 seconds. But overall, I thought Jakks Pacific did a good job for what they are, and they are kids' toys. I think NECA, of course, though, is the, that's the lower end, cheaper toys that are really high quality for what they are. I think NECA's great, so that's kind of my favorite. They're not lower end, they're like mid end. They're my favorite mid to low end toys because they are. And when I say low end, I'm talking about cost only, not quality. So yeah, cost. They're like what, $20, $20 to $30 depending on where I buy them. So NECA's great. Monster Arts, though, is the one that, I love Monster Arts. Heyo, thank you very much, Nancy Landez. I very much appreciate the super sticker. I think you're the first person to ever use a super sticker. I've never gotten one of those before, but I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if Jakks still has the license for Godzilla vs. Kong, actually. They are reported to, but there haven't been any confirmation from Jakks themselves. I'm going to assume they have because I believe it was reported on right out of a licensing expo that they had reacquired the rights. So I'm going to assume at the moment that they have reacquired the rights. Also, Terror of Mechagodzilla is my favorite Toho Godzilla movie. How dare you said King Kong Lives is better. What? When did I ever say King Kong Lives is better? You made that up. I didn't say that. Terror of Mechagodzilla is awesome. Please respond. Hey, D-Man, do you think... Hey, please respond. Hey, Derek. You didn't even say D-Man. See, I can't even read my own name anymore. Hey, hey, Derek, can you and me talk sometime? You notice how I have to read like I'm a 3-year-old? I think you and me could be actually good friends and get along. IDK, how I can message you, and can... what? IDK, how I could message you. But if you and me can. See, you gotta use punctuation because I can't figure out where it's supposed to go. But if you and me can, that would be great. You can try my social medias. I get so many messages all the time. Like, I get a lot. So, I don't see them all. I try to see most of them, but I don't see them all. Yeah, you could try my... well, I'm getting text. You could try my socials. I believe Godzilla will die in the movie, and towards the end, someone will pick up the dead Godzilla to make a Mechagodzilla. End credits, another Godzilla shows up to continue the MonsterVerse. I don't think that is at all going to happen. I think, if anything, they would find the dead Godzilla from, the Dagon, or Dagon, if you're going to be one of those pretentious kids. I think they're going to find Dagon, because that's how they say it in Ben 10. I think they're going to, if anything, not actually, but I think they would find the skeleton of that and then build Mechagodzilla around that. If you need to go that route, I don't think they would need to go that route. I think they could just build Mechagodzilla on his own. He's only had bones in him in one incarnation. But yeah, that's what I would think. I don't think they're going to kill Godzilla, and I don't think killing Godzilla only to show a new Godzilla would be good for anybody. I think that'd piss off a lot of fans, and I don't think that'd be great for general audiences, because then they lose any emotional connection they had to the character. What aspects about the previous MonsterVerse movies would you change if you could? In Godzilla 2014, I'd change the darkness ratio on the Blu-ray transfer, that's for sure, because I can't see a thing when I watch that movie. So yeah, that's one thing that I'd change. I'd try and give Aaron Taylor Johnson a little bit more personality. For Kong Skull Island, some of the editing could be toned down because sometimes it's a bit overwhelmingly rapid. And I'd probably extend Kong Skull Island a little bit to give us a little bit more time after Chapman's death reveal. So from when they're like in the bamboo forest, I'd put a little bit back in there so that there can be a little bit more time to sit with that. And in Godzilla King of the Monsters, I would tone down some of the camera movements so that we can see things a little more stably. So I'm trying to pick like something from each movie. Sorry about your dyslexia. Will you ever upload Let's Not Play for Far Cry Primal? That is a question for, Chris. That's not a question for me. What kaiju do you really want in the Monsterverse? I want to see Scylla back. Scylla was badass. Will you ever upload? Why, dude? Why do you keep asking about? Let's Not Play. That's not my series. YouTube is being stupid again. They're starting to flag even censored swear words in the chat. Flag and even censor swear words in the chat. Interesting. Well, it's kind of been like that for a while, hasn't it? And if you spam emojis, your comments will wind up needing review. If you're just commenting a cuss word, I'm not going to approve the message. What's your favorite SH Monster Arts figure? Mine is a mix between Godzilla 2019, I still haven't opened him, and Kiryu Final Battle Damage. I don't own him. My favorite is the Godzilla 1989 Light, Sound, and Music. How would Jonah be able to carry Dagon's body out of there without alerting them? Why is Jonah touching the body? Where did that come from? I feel like you made that one up on your own. Who said anything about Jonah? Hey D-Man, notice me. I noticed you. Working on a kaiju comic cannot give much away, but it will be good. Well, we'll see. Any kaiju you want as a cameo. Who's really obscure kaiju that doesn't get a lot of love? Varan? I actually think Varan's pretty sweet. Varan has all of 2 seconds of screen time and destroy all monsters. Nancy Landez, thank you very much for the donation with the super sticker once again. I wish, could we do custom super stickers? Is that a thing? If that is a thing, maybe I should hire someone to make some for me. I don't know if custom super stickers are a thing. Can I type super stickers? No? What? I can't even type super stickers on my own stream. What if I do a super sticker to myself? Oh, I can pay myself to do super stickers. No. Cool. Interesting. What if I pay myself $50? How much money do I lose? Can I not? I can't see the chat. Go away. Get out of my screen. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I need to pay money to use super chat in my own stream. I figure they'll tax me quite a bit and take a lot out of my donation. What happened to your closet doors? Thanos snapped, dude. Thanos snapped. Someone had to go. For some reason, I want to see more Mutos. You know, those parasites. How could I not know what a Muto is? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'd like to see the Mutos as well. I saw that you're a patron for Brandon Tenold. He's my, one of my favorite YouTubers. He's the only YouTuber I support on Patreon. I love his videos so much. And I got his poster in the background. Up there. I've been supporting him on Patreon for like 2 years now. Yeah, the chat does have a lot of spam tonight. Kamazot does seem like Gauss. A little bit. Not. I actually don't think the design looks like Gauss. I just think kind of in concept it looks like Gauss. D-Man, would you mind seeing seeing more skull crawlers appear in Godzilla vs. Kong. I think we could definitely see the skull crawlers appear. I actually think we will, and I'm down for that. The Wiffaba. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you very much for the donation. Some words of wisdom right here. Roses are red, like Buddy the Elf. Epstein didn't kill himself. Have you ever thought of making your own kaiju or titan? I've thought about it, and that's about the extent of it. You ever gonna do a collab with Mr. H again? Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for certain because him and I haven't talked about it, but I would say that we probably will. When Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, I'm willing to bet that him and I will sit back down and talk about it. Thank you very much, Nancy Landis, for the donation. Hey, D-Man, do you think Mechagodzilla will come? I don't think so. No, I don't think we're going to see Mechagodzilla in the MonsterVerse. It's not a Titan, what would we call it? It's not a mech, that I think we particularly need in the MonsterVerse. I know that Legendary acquired the rights for Ready Player One, or I guess Warner Brothers did. Warner Brothers acquired the rights for Ready Player One, but I don't think that is, a certainty that they still have those rights. I don't necessarily think we will see Mechagodzilla in the MonsterVerse, no. Down the line, 3 movies later, I could see it, and it could be cool, but not right now. It wouldn't make sense. How do you trim your mustache? I don't. Which kaiju YouTuber you want to collab? I haven't done a collab with Monstrosities yet, and I'd like to. When will your brother appear in your channel again? Answer, whenever you want. I took that as like a demand, but he was just like stating, yeah, you can answer whenever you want. Eventually, one of my brothers will show back up. I don't know which brother you're talking about. You might be talking about my little brother. If that's the case, you're probably going to have to wait till Godzilla vs. Kong. If you're talking about one of my older brothers, whenever one of them walks in the room, I guess. I don't think we'll see any more Toho monsters in the MonsterVerse, at least not in Godzilla vs. Kong. I don't think we will in Godzilla vs. Kong, no. But I think if the MonsterVerse is to continue, we will. What do you want to see in the first trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong? And do you think the first poster, what do you think the first poster will look like? I think the first poster will be yet another rework of the same image that we've gotten a whole bunch. I think it'll be another rework of that with a different color scheme. As for what I think we'll see in the trailer, too much. I think they're going to show us too much. Did you end up getting the Criterion Collection for Godzilla recently came out? I personally just got it. Totally worth it. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never heard of such a collection. Don't want to knock it. I don't know. Yeah, now the chat's going to explode. All the rip chats and the F's in the chats. It's all crazy. What was I talking about? I don't know. Biollante has so much potential. Yeah, I think Biollante could work great in the MonsterVerse. I'm actually rooting for Biollante to return to the MonsterVerse. I think that'd be great. Even out what? Even out? I don't know what that means, even out. I know the stream died. I'm aware. I'm aware that the stream died, yes. It didn't turn off somehow. I think it just crashed. Tends to happen when I live stream. Do you think Harry Potter would... No. No. How's your day been? It's been busy. Been a long day. Could use some sleep, which I will be getting soon because I'm going to end streaming soon. I maybe want to see at most 3 more Toho Kaiju in the MonsterVerse. Doesn't matter which one. That's weird. Doesn't matter which ones. I just don't want the MonsterVerse to be overrun with Toho monsters. I feel that. I want more original Titans to be introduced. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Will you make a Never Cloudy Christmas special? Nope, we are not doing a Christmas special. Who do you think would prevail, Godzilla or Shin Godzilla? Shin Godzilla. I don't think he would either. Love your channel. Would you recommend Shin Godzilla as a weekend watch? Absolutely. You know, actually, I'm in film school now. Shin Godzilla is the only Godzilla movie outside of King of the Monsters and 2014 that I have heard anyone mention. Like, I have heard some people, you know, talk about, oh, the Godzilla movies, and they're referring to, like, the legendary Godzilla movies, and they're like, oh, yeah, the Godzilla movie coming out. They refer to it in passing. I've not heard anyone say, like, any praise to those movies outside of, like, people who know that I'm the Godzilla guy, who are like, yeah, I saw King of the Monsters over the weekend, and it was pretty cool. I've only heard, like, people talking about Shin Godzilla as, like, the only Godzilla movie that they've seen, and it's, like, the only one that, like, they seem to, like, be praising and be like, yeah, you got to see it. It's really good. Other than, like, once again, the people who go out of their way to tell me, yeah, I liked Godzilla King of the Monsters. Shin Godzilla is, like, the only one that people, like, generally are like, it's pretty sweet. Your headphones just broke? That's no good. Your favorite Godzilla suit's 2004, Kelly? It's a cool one. Hey, thank you very much, Paul Gale, for the donation. I really appreciate it. He says, thanks for being cool, keeping Godzilla and Kong in frequent discussion, of course. And for watching my Skull Island / Monsterverse / Monster Island video, Kamazot size guess. Kamazot size guess. Yeah, no problem on that. Size guess for Kamazot. I'm going to guess around 200 feet wingspan. I'm going to guess it's kind of a smaller Titan. Shin Godzilla is fantastic. Nice to see more people seeing its greatness. Yeah, I was actually really surprised. People talking about Shin Godzilla out of nowhere. Like, they were like, have you ever seen this movie, Shin Godzilla? It's like, do you know who you're talking to? No. The guy with the Godzilla jacket. No, I've never seen it. It's like, yeah, I've seen it. Thank you very much, Skyers dude, I can't say your name. Dargnell, for the donation. I appreciate it. It says, will you check Insta message, dude, and just message me? Maybe. You know, it honestly, it depends, like, on what you want. First of all, as people like Godzilla 154 can tell you, I'm hardly ever even on Instagram anymore. Your stream is the only Godzilla stream that I watch. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Definitely one of the best YouTubers here. Well, thank you. No homo, much respect. I don't know why you need to add that last part. Yo, D-Man, have a good rest of the stream. Heading out. Night, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in, Rob. I appreciate it. See you around. I'll see you in your videos. I watch your videos all the time. Like the Monarch shirt? Hell yeah. What music genres do you think Godzilla would like? Depends on the Godzilla. D-Man, I love your videos. I support them and hope to see more. I have a question. What do you what is your favorite kaiju comic book? Also, favorite Godzilla film is GMK, and Gabra is favorite kaiju. Love your show. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. My favorite Godzilla comic book is Godzilla Rulers of Earth. I think it's solid. I'll check your message, okay? Nancy Landis, thank you very much for the donation. D-Man, did you check the Monarch website, Godzilla SW? I'm assuming you meant Monarch, M-O-N-A-H. Monarch. I'm assuming you meant Monarch. And check the Godzilla thing. No, I haven't, but I could right now. I'm pulling it up. Yeah, Derek is only rarely on Instagram nowadays. There can be multiple days where he doesn't even check the app, probably because his phone is... That is not why he's more active on Twitter than anything else. I am more active on Twitter. Yeah, I check Twitter a lot. No, I don't check Instagram for a lot of reasons. I used to be like obsessive over Instagram. I used to spend way too much time on Instagram, and so I don't much anymore. It just like it just takes time, you know, to check Instagram. Like I get sucked into like a black hole of Instagram where I spend like so long on it that I just never want to go back on it. Also, I get so many DMs all the time. It overwhelms me, and it kind of pisses me off going on Instagram lately anyways, because, and this is going to be like it's like a double-edged thing, right? I'm checking Godzilla on the Monarch website. I see that he is near Mothra's outpost. So there you go. Yeah, like getting on Instagram kind of annoys me, and here's like the like double-edged thing. That Godzilla video, you know, the Godzilla tribute video for 65 years that I made, got so much love. Everyone who watched it was really supportive of it. I am so appreciative of that, because I've probably never put more work into a video as I have for that video. So I really, really appreciate the support I got for that. It means a lot to me. And then everyone just re-uploads it on Instagram. And it's like, it's such a hard thing, because on the one hand, I really appreciate why they're doing it. They're doing it as like a sign of support. They'll always tag me, which I appreciate. Always give me credit. Everyone's always super supportive, which I appreciate. But at the same time, like some of these videos are like getting more views than my actual video did. And it just pisses me off. And then like, not everyone reads the captions. So a lot of people are like crediting the person who re-uploaded it as if they're the one that made it. And it just kind of annoys me. So it's kind of like one of those situations where at the same time, I'm super appreciative, and I really... it's like I love what you're trying to do, you know? But at the same time, there's like certain aspects of it that annoy me. Like if there was a way that you could like link to my original video, I think I'd appreciate that more. But it's like the fact that some of them got more views than mine did. That's what annoyed me. It was like, really? And I don't know. And then I get like complaints on Instagram like, well, if G-Man was a true Godzilla fan, he would have included more than just the modern stuff. It's like, idiot, you didn't watch my video. You watched the minute clip that they uploaded on Instagram. If you watched my video, you would have seen that it had every Godzilla movie. I don't know. But I do appreciate it. Once again, like, I'm not trying to be like disrespectful or unappreciative. I appreciate what they're doing. I appreciate why they're doing it. But it is a little annoying to not, you know, get the credit on the original video. How many movies would you consider a good number for the legendary movies, including Kong movies? 10? 7? 7 to 10? Is that fair? Your video is basically popular. I only did mine as a way to fix tweaks of Godzilla's main titles. I don't know what you mean by basically popular. Yeah, I've seen so many re-uploads of your video. It's extremely nice to see you get the attention, but it's still scummy to re-upload. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a double-edged thing. If you want to see the snake, go dig through my previous live streams where I've gotten him out. I don't want to get him out right now. He's actually not in a bad mood right now. He's just really fat. He's been eating a lot lately, and I don't want to disturb him. He's been in quite the good mood lately. Do you think Godzilla as a horror movie is a good idea, like Shin and the original, or do you like the crazy action? I like the horror. I like the horror a lot. Yeah, for everyone asking if I got the Criterion Collection, I have it right here, right next to me. Don't make him too fat. What's the worst that can happen? He's fine. He's not going to overeat himself. If he's not hungry, he won't eat. I know that because sometimes he'll just kill the mouse and not eat it. If he's not hungry, he won't eat. He's nice and thick at the moment, though. I'm gearing him up for winter because in winter I feed him like once a month because he goes into hibernation. So I feed him like once a month. And I think last winter I missed a full month because he just didn't come out. And when he doesn't come out, I don't wake him up. I let him come out before I feed him. So that's why I'm trying to fatten him up, is so that he can burn it all off. So come spring, he will be thin again. And that's just how it goes. But yeah, it's not like he's too fat. I don't feed him like huge mice. I feed him normal sized mice. And once a week for a snake is standard. You know, they're supposed to eat once a week, and I keep up with once a week. I do miss the occasional week. It's not like I double up to try and catch up, but yeah, I do. I miss a couple weeks here and there. Not like consecutive weeks, but I miss like a week or two here and there, like in a month. That makes me sound like really inconsistent. I feed the snake regularly. Don't freak out, pet lovers. No one's actually freaking out. No one cares. I feed him regularly is what I'm trying to say. Since the trailer has come out, do you think Godzilla vs. Kong is delayed? I think Godzilla vs. Kong has a very big potential to be delayed. Has anyone seen my Kong 336 feet theory video? No, I have not seen the video. I don't know where that number comes from. I'll let you in on a little secret. Now, this isn't confirmed, and I'll talk about this in a video at some point. This was an old number I got. So this was given to me with the number 355 for Godzilla's height. But I heard that Kong would be at 270 in the film. It was going to be a 270 next to a 355-foot Godzilla. However, those numbers do appear to be outdated, as Godzilla is now 390 feet. So no, I don't think those numbers are accurate. But I did hear that Kong was supposed to be 270. And I'll talk about where I heard that from in a video. It's a public source that I heard that from, but it is also a potentially very trustworthy source. I say potentially because there's always the potential that, again, they changed the number or something else happened with it. But generally, it seems like it could be true. But I'm not going to check Twitter because I'm live streaming right now. So, sorry. I'm not going to give you a Godzilla freestyle. A 270-foot Kong seems possible. He won't be too short, but wouldn't be too big. Yeah, then, like I said, the number, again, was scaled to the 355-foot Godzilla. Now that Godzilla is bigger, I think they have made Kong bigger. Do you think that Godzilla might have design tweaks for Godzilla vs. Kong? Yeah, I'm expecting dorsal fin changes, yes. Do you think Toho would give the rights to other studios like they did to Legendary so more Godzilla movies could be made? Yes, I do, but I think they will be collaborating next time instead of just licensing. Is the Criterion Collection worth buying? That is a question that only you can answer. It's going to be on an individual basis. I would say yes. I would say do it now because it's half off. That's what I got. I got a half off. Do you think Mechagodzilla would be received by U.S. audiences? Yes, I do. I wouldn't do it, though. I definitely would be received by Chinese audiences, though, so you know that'd be fine. Bro, stop yelling at me. Check Twitter after at least. Please, I sent you something kind of private to you. Sure, I'll check your message. The more you yell at me to check your message, the less I want to check your message. Is as mean as that sounds, it's like you're just yelling at me. Like, dude, I'm live streaming. I'm not going to stop to check it. Like, I got texts for friends from school who need me to, like, work on a group project. I'm doing this instead. I'm not even texting them back. Godzilla had a chunk of his head missing at the end of King of the Monsters. One of that damage will carry over into Godzilla vs. Kong. Even though Godzilla regenerates, it would be nice to see a scar. This Godzilla, there's no confirmation that he regenerates. I mean, his dorsal fins have regrown, but there's no confirmation that like his body will regenerate. He still has the scarring that he has from Godzilla Aftershock in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and he still has some of the scarring from, I believe, 2014 in Godzilla Aftershock anyways. So there's no like 100% yeah Godzilla's gonna be like the way he is in Godzilla 2000 for instance, but yeah, I do expect that the damage will be repaired. I don't think he's going to have a big scar right on his cheek like he has in King of the Monsters. I don't think that's necessarily going to be a reflection of his regeneration abilities, more so as I think that's going to be a reflection of them not carrying over the continuity. Ayo, any news on new Toho monsters in this one? No. Are you a fan of Ultraman Tiga? I am not. No, I've not watched it. Would you like to see another Godzilla show? Yes, I would. I would like to see an anime Godzilla show, not a live action one. Yeah, I'd totally be down for an anime Godzilla series. Or an animated Godzilla series. Are there more than one Godzillas in the MonsterVerse? Yes, that is, yeah, there are. They might not be living all at the same time, but there are. Do you like Stranger Things? I love Stranger Things. I think it's a great show. One of the few shows I watch and like. Did you see the Invisible Man and Fantasy Island trailers? I saw Invisible Man trailer. I thought it looked very bad. Fantasy Island? No, I did not. Would you like to see Gigan and Megalon be a part of Godzilla BC? No, I would not. We've already seen another Godzilla show. It's a YouTube series. No, stop. Godzilla 154. Don't mention that. Don't. You're going to give me PTSD. That whole YouTube channel is so weird. I can't believe it's official. What they post on there is so wild. It's so bizarre. What they post on that channel. Yeah, you seen that weird show they do with Kamata-kun? So freaking odd. And then that, God, I cannot even begin to understand that chibi advertisement they did for like the chibi Godzilla and the underwear and the poor kids. Chibi Godzilla dance is amazing. No, it's not. Paul Gale, thank you very much for the donation. He says, for growth per year, I think he means 4-foot growth per year, from 1973 to 2020 is 297 for King Kong. That sounds reasonable. 4-foot growth a year? Sure. 200, how much did you say? 292? 292 feet by Godzilla vs. Kong. Whose side are you on, Godzilla or Kong? I am on Team Kong. Hey D-Man, do you that Godzilla is stronger than Dagon? Do I think that Godzilla is stronger than Dagon? Dagon, I'm assuming, is what you mean? Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. See, SP Goji fans talking about that weird freaking dance with the chibi Godzilla. We need a news update for it. I'm not doing a news update for it. Another one of my meme videos. I could do it as another meme video, I suppose. I'll get the meme glasses back out. Time for another epic video. Let's get in it. Let's do it. Let's just go for it already. Thank you very much, the cart of videos, for the donation. I appreciate it. I don't know what CA means. CA $1. Is that like, what is that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Good night, Derek. I have to leave. All right, see you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Anton, I appreciate it. Am I the only one who, when they watch live streams and they say they gotta go, like what Anton just did, when I say, hey man, I gotta go, great stream, I'll see you around, am I the only one who sits around and waits for like another 3 minutes to see if they will read my comment? Because I do that a lot. I'll sit there and wait and be like, are they gonna say goodbye to me? The Kamachi-kun puppet thing is a part of Goji Ban. It's only one segment. The other segments are Godzilla with Minya and Little Godzilla, and the third one is with Hedorah and his son. I think I've seen a Hedorah one. I don't think I've seen one with Godzilla, Minya, and Junior. Hey, D-Man, be in the next Spider-Man movie. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? You're gonna go just like Anton? Alright, see ya, Skyers. Do you think the Yamato no Orgachi will appear in the Monsterverse? No, I don't. Did I say that right? Yamato no Orgachi. Have a Nintendo Switch? If not, put this in the fund. Thank you very much, Paul Gale. I do not have a Nintendo Switch. Hey, welcome back to the stream, Wolf Dimensions. Please read my chicken thing. I don't mean to be rude, but I kept asking about the chicken, but no response. I know it's your stream and all. I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell are you talking about? Ones with Godzilla and Minya and Little Godzilla come out more often. They just had a new one recently. I'm actually not even subscribed to that channel. It's too much. They post too much. I don't want to be subscribed to them. Alright, good night, man. Wait, Shaggy returned? Are you talking about my hair? Are you making a joke? You think you're funny? How would you go about showing that Kong became stronger than he was in the 2017 film? I would start the movie by having Godzilla, or by having Kong fight some other monster. You know, like Methuselah or Rodan or Scylla or a bunch of skull crawlers. I'd start the movie by showing him easily wiping out some other monsters. Yamato no Orgachi actually did appear briefly in Godzilla King of the Monster. No, he didn't. He didn't. Did appear briefly in Godzilla King of the Monsters in one of the other cameras during Ghidorah's Awakening. Yeah, he didn't. Same goes for Mokele Membe. No, Mokele Membe is not on screen. We don't actually see any other Titans on screen in the movie. We don't. I know Hank Hill went to G-Fest this. I should go as Shaggy next year. I'll have the beard and everything by then. That'd be awesome. I might do that. Actually, you remember, I might not even be able to go to G-Fest. I might not. I'm thinking, if I really, really want to go to G-Fest, I just have another obligation to attend to that week, that weekend. If anything, and I'm really going to try to go to G-Fest, but I might have to compromise and only go Saturday, Sunday like you did, Godzilla 154, you did that this year. I might have to do that in 2020. Or I could just go all the time and not go to this other obligation that I have. I'm not required to, but it's a good business opportunity for the channel and for me. And if I don't do it, I'm probably going to regret it. So I think I'm going to try and talk with them about setting up an arrangement to try and go to G-Fest also. Yamato no Orgachi was name dropped through the Titan map. I still don't think we're gonna see him. I don't. That's like the 8-headed dragon, right? I don't think we're gonna see that. Appeared in the newspaper clippings multiple times as the eight-headed monster. No, it did not. I read the newspaper clippings in King of the Monsters. You'll find me a screenshot of it at the very least. Don't just tell me it happened, because I read those and it was not in there. Oh, I understand what he's saying, actually. No, he is referring to the mythology show, not the actual newspaper clippings, right? That's what you mean? I think that's what he means, is in the... Yeah, in the mythology, yes, there was the eight-headed dragon shown. Yes. That's what you mean, right? You're the best, D-Man, real King King Kong fan. Go Kong. Awesome. Thank you, Spider-Man. I appreciate it. Do you think the ancient ruins in King of the Monsters settle the possibility of a Megalon-type situation? Nope, I do not. Do you think the Baragon is going to be in the Monsterverse? Nope, I do not. Was the stream die? What? It just went dead for there. You mean Go Godzilla, right? Do you think a nuke could wipe? I think you mean wake up King Ghidorah. Yeah, I do. The King of the Monsters novelization explains that Ghidorah regenerates as a result of radiation, which is why he sits on top of Rodan's volcano. When he regenerates his head, he's apparently slurping up radiation through that. D-Man 1954 question: who would win, Fire Godzilla or Godzilla Earth? Godzilla Earth full size or Godzilla Earth normal size? Doesn't matter. Godzilla Earth wins. You could just go Saturday, Sunday. However, I felt it went by extremely fast. Dude, the 4 days that I was there went by extremely fast. 2 days is gonna be it's gonna be so painful that it's so quick. It's gonna kill me. You only get the full day Saturday, and then Sunday is more or less a half day, so you don't get the full experience. No, you don't. And I don't... Again, it's not like I have a choice here. It's not like... I contacted the people in charge of G-Fest and asked them if they could push it back 1 weekend or move it up 1 weekend or put it literally anywhere else. They say that they plan 2 years in advance, so there's nothing they can do about it. I'm just not... I'm probably not going to be able to go all 4 days. I'm probably not. I might not even be able to get to go at all, which will suck because it was an awesome experience last time. But I just might have to be somewhere else. I don't think I can talk about where else I'm going to be, but I might have to be somewhere else, working for the channel. It's not like I'm going to be doing something for the channel regardless, whether that be being at G-Fest or doing something else. So it is what it is. Maybe I'll go to like one of the ones here in California. But we have like did we do Godzilla Fest? Is that what they called like the movie theater when they did the marathon? It's kind of a bit of a road trip for me, but I might be able to swing it in 2020. We'll see. Try and go to like one of the ones local, or like Japan World Heroes. Maybe if they do Godzilla stuff, I could try and swing that again, but I just don't know about G-Fest this year. Sad boys. Kong is a boomer. Godzilla is too. Get out of here. There's always Tucson Godzilla Fest. Not as popular, but it is a thing. There is a Godzilla Fest here. There's also Monster Palooza, but that's not Godzilla, that's like horror and everything else. Godzilla is a very small part of that, as I understand it. Just do what Lenny Romero does. I'll just stick with Lenny. We'll go from convention to convention all over the country. That guy's crazy. What monsters would you want to see return to the Monsterverse? Scylla. Sorry, I might have to go soon. That's alright, Adrian. I'm about to end streaming soon anyways. What? My theory skull crawlers are in truth. Oh. Tansworm? What do you think? Sorry, don't know how to say it in English. I don't know what that word is. Tatzelworm. Tatzelworm. Is that German? Tatzelworm. An alpine folklore, the Tatzelworm or Sonnenworm. Is a lizard-like creature. Ah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I could see the resemblance. I don't know if that's exactly. I think they may have drawn that connection a little more directly if that was the case. But yeah, I could see that. Any convention you go to would probably. I don't think that's the case. Would probably draw a crowd if you announce you're going soon enough beforehand. If it's here in Cali, I'll sure be able to make it. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. I don't think I could be like, yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to Kansas Comic-Con and draw a crowd. I don't think that's happening. I went to one local convention over summer. I went to one local convention. I saw Lenny there, and I was recognized by a couple fans, but it wasn't. And when I say a couple, I mean like 2 or 3. I don't mean like G-Fest where even 5 blocks away from the building, I was still getting recognized. So yeah, like maybe 2 or 3 people, if that's what you mean by a crowd, because that's what I got at the it was a local convention that I went to, and I only went for like a couple hours. I only swung by and then left. Just basically, I walked in, checked it out, and then walked out. Do you think Godzilla has what? 54 has arrived in locations bringing a storm. Okay, a manipulation ability. So you mean like bring storms? Like in King of the Monsters, you made lightning blue. Well, first of all, the King of the Monsters Godzilla and the one from 54 are not the same character, so the powers don't overlap. And no, I don't think he has some sort of like magic power. I think Ghidorah's lightning was yellow, surrounding him, and blue everywhere else because Ghidorah was an unworldly presence. Lightning in the real world is blue, so the blue lightning I think was just standard lightning, and then yellow was proximity based to Ghidorah specifically. I think that's why they did the contrast. You know, obviously the blue was supposed to be with Godzilla, the yellow with Ghidorah, but mostly it's because Ghidorah creates yellow unworldly lightning. Are you going to grow a beard or just a mustache? Well, I'd like to say I'd grow a beard, but I've been growing this since September. You actually can't really see it on the video as well as you can see it in person. Whether you believe me or not, I don't care, but you can't. But yeah, I'd like to say I'd grow a beard, but I'm probably not going to be able to grow a beard very well before March. But I'll have what I have. Yeah, I'm not just growing a mustache. I looked ugly with a beard and mustache. I certainly don't like the mustache. I'm not growing it because I like the way it looks, if that's what you think. I've gotten used to it, but I'm not growing it because I like the way it looks. Because I don't like it. It drives me crazy. I don't even like the way it feels. It really drives me crazy. D-Man, what would be your opinion if Anguirus appeared in Godzilla vs. Kong? I'd be like, wow, why? That's how I scratched my upper lip. Just like that. I used my teeth to do it. Yeah, I hate the facial hair. I hate the way it feels on my lip. I hate the mustache. I don't like laying on this because it annoys me when I'm trying to sleep. You can see it, you know. Nerfman went through a period like this. Remember that? Remember when he suddenly grew facial hair for no reason? Although I'm doing it because I've been on YouTube for how many years? Since 2013 or 12. 2012 or 13. I think 12 is when I started, but 13 is when I have videos from, because all the stuff before that's gone. So 2013 till now, that's 6 years, about to be 7 years. of being on YouTube with a baby face. And I don't want to be a baby face on YouTube. I want to see what happens if I stop shaving for a year. That was the point of, like, channel anniversary was the last day I was clean shaven. So I shaved right before filming that. So that was the last day I was clean shaven. So theoretically, if I was to do it the way I planned on doing it, I was gonna shave September 12th, 2020, after I record my channel video. Nerfman still has facial hair. He has a full beard. I haven't seen pictures of him in like 6 months, so I wouldn't know. If that, probably more than that. Have you watched The Mandalorian? No, I have not. No 14-year-old should have a beard. The cool 14-year-olds have beards. Made your first video 5 years ago from yesterday. Nice. No, dude, be happy to have a baby face. You will get carded until you're 40. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I already have, like, the slightest facial hair, and people act like I'm suddenly an adult all of a sudden, like I wasn't before. I don't know how you put up with it. You get used to it. You know, the worst part is when it's very first coming in, it's super itchy. That's the worst. But that goes away, and then you just kind of get used to it, or aspects of it. I still am not used to the, like, tickling of my lip all the time. Hate it. But I will get used to it, I'm sure. And this sleeping, I've already gotten kind of used to sleeping with the facial hair. There is things, though, like taking a drink of water, for instance, where you wouldn't think about it before, but now suddenly you just have, like, wet hair on your face, and you're like, shoot. Well, this chat has devolved. Thank you very much for the 101 people who stuck around this far. I appreciate everything you do in life that is watching my videos, because I don't know what you do in life, and I probably wouldn't appreciate all of it. But I appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you for sticking around for this live stream. And yeah, we're gonna end it here, boys. So thank you guys all for watching. I'll give you a minute to soak up that information, and then I'll peace on out of here. Is that the right expression? I think I should have peace out on out of here. Thank you very much, Paul Gal, for the donation. He says, keep up the good work. I really appreciate it. Thank you for donating throughout the night. Bye, man. Stream chats aren't what they used to be. You know, they never will be. They never will be. But I'm also not what I used to be either. So, you know, we change and evolve. Yes. Sariba Tomio. Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to try and justify yourself to me. You can just say, I love you, and I know what you mean. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. See you guys in the next one for the next thing. Whatever. D-Man. Out. Y'all boomers think I'm about to restart, don't you? I'm not.